kid. I have a kid. I act like I'm a tough guy, but I'm not. I act like I hate women, but I don't. I swear, if you let me live, I will never say another horrible thing about women ever, ever again.
You gotta be fucking kidding me!
You all remember this, right? So 2 years ago, some criminals escaped from prison and made their way to 14-year-old Becky's home in search of a special key.
Yeah, that stupid fucking key.
And ended up killing her father. They also tried to kill Becky, but Becky ended up killing them instead. Now, 2 years later, she finds herself constantly running away from foster homes until she finally finds someone she's comfortable to settle with. And again, the home is broken into. People die, and now Becky is out for revenge. And her dog, of course.
One of you please just go find the girl and give her back her fucking dog!
Becky Wick. Becky Part 2, aka The Wrath of Becky, has gotten higher ratings on both IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes than Becky Part 1, which is titled Becky. However, I am here telling you to ignore that. Becky Part 1 is much better than Part 2. The Wrath of Becky had a lot of potential and should have turned out much better than it did. In Part 1, it had that sense of realness, which made a similar movie which was released in the same year as Becky by the name of The Boy Behind the Door so good. You could see that it's just a scared little 14-year-old girl who is just trying her best to survive. However, in Part 2, they've turned her into some kind of superhero, doing stunts and all those stuff and digging some deep pits.
I fall into my own hole trap sometimes.
And all kinds of crazy stuff. And while it's not totally impossible, it's kind of far-fetched. It seemed a little unbelievable. What also seemed a little unbelievable were the ways in which she did away with some of the villains, especially the main villain. The slight tussles and the way she got away from him so easily, especially since the movie set him up as being such a dangerous badass. I just didn't buy it. I think at that point in the movie, we should have gotten a treat of seeing Becky suffer some real brutal torture and in the end, just barely escaping with her life. Now that would have been more realistic and a lot more entertaining. I also did not like the ending nor the direction in which they went with it. However, I do like the fact that they set it up for a possible Part 3. However, despite all that, The Wrath of Becky is still a very good watch. It is definitely worth the 1 hour and 23 minutes of your time. Do go see. You won't regret it. I would give Becky 2020 a B-. However, I'm giving The Wrath of Becky a C-. See you guys again soon. Do remember to like, share, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Peace.